Welcome everyone, my name is Salima, yoga therapist, and we're shooting live today at YogaVision studio. I have here with me Nori behind the camera, Shaliza, who's sitting to the furthest part of your screen, and then Bella in the middle, and then Cecilia on the other side. We're today presenting you a Kriya for self-love. And this particular Kriya is very simple, straightforward, using mudras, different hand positions. So we'll begin with a few warm-up exercises and then move into the Kriya itself. And then we'll close soon after that, so giving you a sense of what's to come. We'll begin our practice by tuning in. Om Namo, Gurudev Namo. I bow to the teacher within. I call on my highest consciousness to elevate, to uplift, to celebrate. Press your palms together at the center of your chest. Sit up tall and straight, focusing in between the eyebrows and slightly above. Gently close your eyes. Bring the energy from the base of your spine all the way up through the top of your head. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, focus in between the eyebrows and slightly above. Do that one more time. Take a deep inhale, draw the energy upwards. Focus now at your center of intuition. And then one more time, take a deep inhale, and let's tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo Om Namo Gurudev. Inhale very deeply. Hold the breath. Squeeze all your muscles, tense everything. And through the mouth now, exhale, let it go. Relax your hands down. Take a moment, let the energy settle. Drop into your body if you're not already here, present into the practice. Come in now. On your left side, bring your first finger and thumb to touch, Gyan Mudra. And then using the thumb of your right hand, cover the right nostril. Inhale through the left. Use your ring finger, cover the left nostril. Exhale right. Cover the right nostril, inhale left. Use the ring finger, cover the left nostril, exhale right. And continue, inhale left. Cover with the ring finger, exhale right. Go at your own pace. No need to rush. We're here for just about another minute or so. This is a pranayama for new beginnings. The journey into self-love can happen at any time. And I would say it's almost a moving spectrum. So there are times in our lives where we feel it, we know it, we hold that experience. And there's other times where it seems to slip away, or we need to bolster it back up. And so this pranayama will open the way, clear the way, whether you're first step on the path or you're doing this on a daily basis, remembering inner love first, self-love first. Take 2 more rounds. Keep your spine very straight. Chin parallel to the ground. And then when you exhale on the last round, release your hands all the way back down to your knees. Sit up tall and straight. Take a moment here. Bring your arms all the way up into a V-shaped position. Squeeze your fingers in and then turn the thumbs upwards for beginning ego eradicator. If you're pregnant or menstruating, stay here with long, deep breathing. For those of you who are new to the practice, stick your tongue out, begin panting like a dog. Let's all do that now. Good. Forceful exhalation. Good. And now close the mouth and continue this fast-paced, powerful breath called breath of fire. Breath of fire is a great way to cleanse and detoxify. And this arm posture, breath of fire, with ego eradicator, really helps to burn away the ego, those false impressions, those stories we tell ourselves about what's possible and not possible. Our beliefs, our limiting beliefs. So we're putting all of that away now. Last few seconds. Good. Open the arms now. Take a deep inhale. Hold your arms in place. Bring the thumb tips to touch over the head. Holding the breath still. Exhale, lower down. Bring all the fingertips down to the ground. And ground yourself. Excellent. From here, come on to your knees into rock pose. Press your fingers on your right side down to the mat. Inhale, bring the left arm all the way up and over, and do the same thing on the opposite side. We're creating a little bit more space here around the heart, expanding the lungs, so that when we move into the Kriya, we can use a full, deep breath. Pressing down into your hand, and then using the energy of the movement to energize right to the fingertips. Beautiful. Keep going. If you're following along at home, go at your own pace. There's no need to keep up with anyone you're seeing on screen. It's really a matter of how you can move. And if you find sitting in rock pose uncomfortable, please move back to cross-legged. And if cross-legged feels like a challenge, you can also extend the legs all the way out in front. Still, what's important here is that your spine is straight. You can even do all of these movements from a chair. Last one on each side. And then come to center. Inhale very deeply. Close the exercise with an exhalation. Moving into a standing posture now. Separate the knees so that you have a V-shaped position in front of you. Bring your fingertips down to the ground. Press into the fingertips, curl your toes over, coming into a semi-squat position. And then from here, bring the ankles together. We're coming into frog pose. From here, bringing your fingertips down to the ground, press into the ground, and as you inhale, lift the knees, look down towards the knees, and as you exhale, come back into that squatting position. Inhaling as you come up, and exhaling as you go down. 26 at your own pace. Frog pose is a great way to move energy through the heart center. It's also a foundational exercise in Kundalini Yoga. It starts to energize each of the chakras, the 7 meridian points, the 7 energy centers along the spine, and of course the 8th chakra, the aura. The energy that comes off of your body and extends 9 feet in all directions. 26 frog poses. This you'll feel strong movement from the lower muscles of the body. And these are some of the muscles that we need as we get older in order to stand up and sit down, creating independence as we get older. inhaling as you come up and exhaling as you go down. When you're finished, remain in that squatting position, let everything settle. And then slowly, gently make your way down into a seated posture, preparing for today's Kriya. Sit comfortably. If you need a pillow or a bolster, you can grab that now. Tuck it underneath your buttocks. If sitting cross-legged is uncomfortable, you can also opt for rock pose, sitting on your knees and heels, or extend the legs out in front of you. And then, of course, your other option is to grab a chair. Bring your left hand out to the sides as if you were taking an oath. Fingers are together, palm is facing forward. And then take your right hand and extend it above your head. Palm is facing downwards, just about 9 inches above your head. Close your eyes, look towards the center of your chin, your lunar point. And now start to breathe very slowly, long and deep. Inhale very deeply for a count of 20. Hold for 20 and exhale for 20. Now this may be a challenge if you're beginning the practice or you've not done pranayamas before. So here, start with 10 seconds. Inhaling for 10, hold for 10, exhale for 10. Do your best. Whatever it is that you're able to work on, then make sure that each part of the breath, the segments are the same. Even start with 5 seconds. Inhaling for 5, hold for 5, exhale for 5. Continue now. Inhaling, hold, and exhale. Now the full expression of the Kriya is 20 seconds. It's a full minute breath, inhaling for 20, holding for 20, and exhaling for 20. And you can use any variation of that that works best for you, just keeping the numbers the same. So you explore and experiment. How long is your inhale? And you can use that as your barometer. If you can inhale for 7, then hold for 7, and then exhale for 7. And the idea here is to challenge yourself a little bit. Should be a kind of breath pattern that challenges you to go a little bit beyond where you think you can. This part of the Kriya, you're mentally blessing yourself. With your right hand, you're blessing yourself, and with your left hand, blessing the world. And as women, we have this power, the power to bless our creations, whether they're children, or projects, or work, or love. We start with a blessing of ourselves, and then transforming that energy as we bless the world around us. Remembering to keep the focus at the middle of the chin, a lunar center. This is one of the moon centers in a woman's psyche. With the right hand hovering over the head, you're blessing yourself and you're also connecting to your aura. Feel your magnetic field expanding around you. Yes, there will be moments where it does feel uncomfortable, where it does hurt. Keep up, and you will be kept up. Bring the fingers together. Arm is over the head, best as you can, 9 inches. Hold yourself steady and strong. And more than halfway there. You may find now that you're able to extend the breath. So if you've used a 5 count or a 10 count, see if you can extend now, even by a count of 1 or 2. Remembering to keep everything equal. Inhale for a count, hold for that same count, and then exhale for the same amount of time. Just about a minute to go. Beautiful work, everyone. You'll notice that in Kundalini Yoga, one little insight I can give you from practicing a long time is that holding yourself steady really allows you to build a foundation of infinity. It's easier to hold than to release and come back to it. Nerves, nervous system, spine of steel, heart of gold. We're moving into the last few seconds now. Unlike other kriyas, we're going to move right to the next part of this practice. So as soon as you hear that, know that we're going to be moving smoothly to the next part. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, stretch all the way up, both arms up, 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 up. And then exhale, lower both arms so that they're parallel to the ground, palms facing downwards. Keep the fingers together. We're here for less amount of time. Close your eyes, looking towards the center of your chin, the lunar center. Breathe slowly, breathe deeply, breathe completely. Keeping your arms in place, do your best to relax your shoulders. Do your best to unclench the jaw. Notice if you're gripping around your legs or your hips. Can you take your breath just a little deeper? Here we're opening up the heart center and powering up all the organs between the neck and the navel. Keep your hands parallel to each other. Keep your arms parallel to the ground below you. Make any small adjustments to your seated posture so that you can keep up. One more minute. Last 30 seconds. You're doing great. Long, slow, deep breath, opening the heart center, powering to the midsection of your body. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, draw your arms all the way up, keeping the palms facing forward. Arms are extended above the head, elbows are hugging the ears. Bring your thumb towards your fingers. Keep the fingers locked together. Close your eyes, look towards the lunar center, the middle of your chin. Long, slow, deep, and nourishing breath. Healing. Creating self-love. The quote from YogaVision that goes along with this particular set is, "Love doesn't rule you. What rules you is fear, phenomenal fear. Through this Kriya, love can be invoked and fear can be reduced." Keep the breath long and deep. Noticing sensation in the body. Arms are up, elbows hugging the ears. Good, and you can see from everybody here on the screen, it takes a little bit of work. Everyone works differently to achieve the posture. If you need to resettle your legs, recross or cross in the opposite direction, feel free. Over time, we train ourselves to sit for these periods of time. This is a good example of meditative type of Kriya, where the focus is the breath, the mudra, and the eye position, the gaze. One more minute, you got this. Last few seconds. Inhale very deeply. Hold, stretch up, reach up. Reach, reach, reach. Through the mouth, let it go. Exhale. Inhale very deeply, reach up. Stretch, reach. Exhale. And one more time. Take a deep inhale. Stretch up, reach up. And exhale, press the palms together. Sit for a moment. Bring your hands to the center of your chest. Let yourself be guided by this neutral mind, this loving experience, and this expansion of your aura, your impact. We close now with a long sat, short Nam. Inhale very deeply. Sat Nam. 2 more times. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Take a moment now to close our practice. Bring your forehead and your palms to the ground, sealing off the sacred time together. And my profound and humble thanks to all of you for joining in, for raising your consciousness, for being awake, aware, alert, and alive in this Aquarian age, where we have this technology to bring ourselves forward. Sat Nam. On behalf of the crew here at YogaVision, we thank you, and we'll see you next time. Sat Nam.